Fellas, in this video, I want to talk about why being fit and self-aware makes you stand out instantly. Okay. So look, man, when you work out, when you start taking it seriously and stuff like that, you'll start to notice that when you have this combination of a nice physique, but you also possess a level of awareness about yourself, it's almost like things start clicking more for you. All right. And I noticed this definitely like in my dating life. Okay. So tell you a little story here. I've been kind of dating here for the past couple of months, nothing too serious, just kind of out here, having a good time. Intentionally, casually dating is what I like to call it. But I went on a date with this one chick a couple months ago, and we met at a park first, right? The nice park in my area I like to go to, and I don't mean a park like with a playground. I'm talking about a park that's got some walking trails. You can walk around, you can walk and talk, get to know somebody a little bit. And I had already been talking to her on the dating app. I met her on Hinge, and I had already been doing the voice notes. That's another little trick if you out here dating, man, do the voice notes. But so anyway, we got on a date. We hanging out. We spent about an hour 10 minutes together. Getting to know each other. And then as the date is wrapping up, it's that moment where it's like, all right, what we about to get into? Am I going my separate ways, or So she's like, "Now, she's like, I'm thinking about inviting you over." And I just met her for the first time in person, right? And I did end up going over to her house, okay? And I'm just gonna get it out the way. I didn't sleep with her or anything like that. But when I got to her house, the energy, the chemistry was pretty intense. And then she started telling me about how she kind of was in this situation right now. I ain't gonna say she's like poly or anything. I don't think she's full on poly or anything like that, but she was talking to somebody at this time, but they in an open type relationship or something like that. She can do what she wants to do, but she's into the dude really, right? And I didn't really give a fuck, honestly. You know what I'm saying? I was there just kind of like having a good time, killing some time. I was kid free this weekend, hanging out with with an attractive woman. But there was a moment where we're sitting on her couch, right? And this is when physicality is starting to kind of ramp up a little bit. And I can tell she's almost like battling her demons, bro. Like I said, she got somebody that she is into at the moment, but I could tell she's fighting this resistance of wanting to kind of maybe either hook up with me, or because she told me, she was like, I didn't expect to be this attracted to you. And we're having good conversation too. I'm holding space for her. I'm listening to her. I'm asking good questions. And at one point when we're chilling on her couch, she's like, damn, you're just like really mature. And I was like, I appreciate that. I had this real nonchalant, kind of low key type energy about me. I wasn't pressed about getting laid. I wasn't all up on her with this type of anxious energy. I was laid back on the couch. At one point, she asked me, she was like, can I sit on your lap? I was like, yeah, come on. So she sits on my lap and she's kind of hugged up, nestled into me. And I can tell she's still fighting the demons because she's telling me, she's like breathing hard. She's like, oh God, if this was any other time, I would have already had you in my bed, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's what's up. I'm just smiling. I'm like, that's what's up, girl. It's all good. Hey, ain't no pressure. And I really meant that too, because there really wasn't any pressure from my end. I didn't really care that much. But I'm sharing all this to say that when you have the combination of a nice frame and you also have emotional frame, self-awareness within yourself, and you don't let yourself get too geeked up about situations like this, women respect this. People respect this, in other scenarios too. It's not just about dating as well, but it's a certain level of confidence that you display when you can do this. Okay. Because you could work out, you could be in the gym 5 days a week and have a great body, man. People look at you, they take notice, they respect you because of it, but you might also have the emotional intelligence of like a 16-year-old, or you may lack self-awareness. You still may lash out. You still may not know how to emotionally regulate yourself in certain situations, right? So that's what I'm saying, man. It's important to be able to possess all of these skills. This is what makes you like the complete package. This is what makes you stand out from other people instantly. Okay. It's your level of maturity along with your physical presentation. And a lot of us, we may have one and we may not have the other. Think about it. A dude that may have an awesome career, makes a shit ton of money, but he lacks emotional maturity. Maybe he doesn't take care of his body. He's super skinny, or maybe he's fat. He's not complete. So there's certain aspects of him that are not going to be respected. Yeah, his bank account is right, but does he lash out when a woman says something to him a certain way? Does he lose his cool? Is he disciplined? Does he have restraint from eating bullshit? Does he stay up late and party and do drugs and stuff like that? You see what I'm saying? So when you're able to bring all of this together and really know yourself, because this is a process, man. This doesn't just happen overnight. But when you can really start to really work on this, man, people take notice. Women take notice too. I'll give you another little quick story, man. I went on this other date with this other chick, right? And I'm not going to talk your head off about this one, but just throughout the interaction, at one point, I had told her I had a small YouTube channel. I didn't even really tell her what it was about. I think I told her it was like men's personal development. But we're talking, I'm asking questions about her job and et cetera, and she's doing the same. And at one point, she was like, "You're really good at this." And what she meant was, "You're really good at being on a date." She's like, "A lot of dudes don't know how to do this, you know?" She's like, "I always feel like I'm leading the conversation. They don't ask questions." And it's almost like she was trying to say that I was, again, it was like this level of maturity that I bring to these scenarios. It's a nonchalant. It's like you're not really pressed about how this goes. Yeah, we're there to have a good time. Yeah, I'm there. I'm attracted to her. That's why I'm on the date. She's attracted to me too. I would like to think, right? But there's a certain level of chillness that you want to bring to these situations, okay? And women take notice. And if they're really into you, they'll tell you. They'll vocalize this to you. Again, that's the feedback that the world will give you. The world will let you know when you're doing things right. You know, and women, when they're really attracted to you, they have no problem telling you this, depending on how you carry yourself. If you seem like you're an anxious, I said anxious. If you seem like you're an anxious type of dude, you know, what I like to refer to as like that puppy dog energy, that like, I'm so excited, like pet me, that type of energy, like they kind of stray away from that. You got to be cool, calm, grounded, man. And it's not about faking it. You have to work on things that actually build this within you. Working out does it. Working out is going to make you look good. It's going to build your discipline, your confidence, all the stuff that I say in all my videos. But also you have to work on that self-awareness, man. You have to know yourself. You have to know when somebody, you have to know when you're getting triggered, when you're getting activated. You might be on a date with a beautiful woman and you might be nervous as fuck the whole time, making sure you don't say something stupid, make sure you don't look a certain way. But when you can detach from that, when you can get to a point where like, yo, I know who I am. I know the work I put in the gym. I know the work I put in within myself outside of the gym to grow and evolve as a man and as an individual. This makes you stand out. This makes women gravitate towards you. And this particular girl, you know, we had that first date. Um, we kind of hit it off. We ended up having a second date um, like a week later, and we hung out. You know, we went out. We went out to a nice little chill spot. We went to a park again too. That second date, we went to a park, spent some time there. Then we went to this little spot where they had drinks, they had food trucks, and it was a nice little time, right? And then we went back to her spot. You know what I'm saying? And had a good time. So what I'm saying is, it's important to really not just work on your physical aesthetics, okay? It's important to work on your emotional aesthetics too, man. It's important to really improve that self-awareness as a man. You got to know yourself. And this comes with time. Like I said, man, I'm 41 years old, man. I didn't know this in my 20s. I didn't really care about it in my 20s, even in my younger 30s, when I really started to pay attention to it. Because as you get older, you'll start to notice, like, you know, how your relationships are going and stuff like that. You might have a girlfriend, or you might be out here dating, and you might be like, damn, these things I keep failing at dating. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm not making any progress. And it might be some things that you need to work on. Okay. But the point of the video is that when you are fit, when you are self-aware, this is a winning combination. When you are nonchalant, when you were kind of unbothered about how things go, this makes you stand out, man. Because most dudes are super anxious. Most dudes don't know how to be grounded. They don't know how to have like a calmness within themselves. And it's important to really work on that, man. You know, you can go to the gym 5 days a week. I do believe that working out helps to be able to like keep yourself grounded in a way, but also, man, like you got to like do things like meditation, man. You got to do things like putting your phone down, man, and embracing stillness. You know what I'm saying? You got to kind of like declutter your mind sometimes. Step away from the noise of the world. Start reading books. Start listening to podcasts. Start growing as a man internally as well. Okay. And when you couple that with growing your physique, putting some muscle on your body, bro, Wait, just watch the attention that you start to get. And it's not just the attention you get. Watch how deeper your connections are with women, your coworkers, your kids, anybody you interact with. Women really respect this, man. They really respect a well-rounded man. And it's funny because you may not even have the best job. And my job is not all glamorous. You know what I mean? I wait tables. I live in a tourist town. So it's, a lot of us wait tables here. But I don't have like this glamorous job. But my physique, me working out, also my personality, um, how I speak, how I carry myself. I carry myself in integrity. These are things that you want to work on in your life, man, because these will get you in the door. Okay. Now I'm not saying just because you have a nice physique and because you speak well, every woman's going to want to sleep with you. Hell, this video is not even really about just women. This is just about deepening connections. This is about um, learning how to hold space, how to be seen, how to be heard, and how to do that for other people too. Okay, your physique and your frame is gonna get you in the door. Your person, and if you got some talk game, if you got a personality, if you have some social game, that's just gonna amplify the experience as well too. Okay, but when you are grounded, when your nervous system isn't dictating how you respond and react to things. For example, say you might be on a date and a girl might say something about your shirt or about your sneakers or something like, ooh, where you get them from? And then you take it personally. You're like, what you mean? What do you mean I get these from? And like now you really butthurt. Like, man, girl, you don't like these? You got to be able to make a joke, be able to like take a joke, be able to be nonchalant. Like, girl, what you talking about? I got 3 pairs of these. Shit, if we hanging out, you're gonna see a lot of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it funny, flip it. It takes practice to do it too. But it's what I want you to take from this is just learn to be chill, man. Learn to not only just go to the gym and lift weights, but to get in the emotional weight room too. Okay, make yourself a complete man. Make yourself more well-rounded, okay? Women are going to gravitate towards this. People in general, you're going to be out in the world and people are just going to feel your energetic presence before you even say anything. People are going to want to approach you more, okay? So I just wanted to make this quick video. And if you got any value out of this video, please smash the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you know when I make more videos just like this. Also, make sure you check out this video right here where I talk about why your physique gets you random compliments. All right, make sure you check that out and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.